Uh, Hello everyone. Well, okay. Before I actually get started in the whole video, this is my second attempt at doing a video because near the end of May, when I originally tried to start doing this video, I was using Batman gameplay, and as you can tell, I'm using Spider-Man gameplay. But originally, I'd start doing it, and I don't remember doing this, but I guess I just deleted the background footage. I hope my mic is on. Sorry, I'm a bit rusty. And the second thing is, I was meant to obviously do this over a month ago, and that's my bad. But I'm still doing it, and it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, today when I'm talking about Dusk Raccoon, which I made a video about well over a year ago now. I think it was after Floofer started to make comments, but it was before he became, well, a huge cunt, to be honest. And also, just a quick shout out to Rince for checking up on me, messaging the Discord asking if I'm okay and shit. And yeah, I'm fine. It was just work has been quite a lot to handle. Then there's also trying to have a personal life as well. And then there's YouTube, so I'm trying to balance it. I have less hours this for the next few weeks at work. It's not exactly my choice, and I may be assigned more hours, which I'm hoping I'm not, because I'm doing a lot of hours this week. I've done more hours and actually more than the two other employees that were actually no, the three other full-time employees that are working. I've done more than, I'm guessing. I think all of them combined. I'd have to double check. The math, but I think it is more than all of them combined. But enough about that. Dusk Raccoon made a video, well, a few months ago. I don't know if it's still up. I'll just quickly go check. Okay, so the video is still up, but there were four. Wait, was it four? Never mind. It was three additional videos, and I could cover them in this video, but one of them was just something about his old, or their old. I don't give a fuck what they are. That whatever they are. They one of the videos was about art. One of them was some kind of tribute to someone who passed away, I think, which I have no comment because I don't care. Not to sound heartless, it's just I don't care. There's no other way of saying it, but and another one was about him saying that he was doxxed by someone, which I think someone mentioned that in my comments. I'd have to double check that, but I'm gonna go over the original video, because from memory, I believe he just admitted he that he was a paedophile, which before I think he was just a zoophile, but yeah, I think he said it was a paedophile, or at least he thinks they're okay.
Hey everyone, Dusk the Raccoon here again, back with a rant about my other sexuality. So alright, let's buckle up, because I've got something to get off my chest. You know what really grinds my gears? The exclusion of zoosexuals from Pride events. Yeah, you heard me right. It's about time we address this ridiculous oversight and start welcoming everyone under the rainbow flag.
Well, the first thing I want to say is it's definitely not an oversight that they're excluded. I mean, I'm not a fan of those parades in general, so my not caring for like the LGBTQ ones, that's not me being homophobic or whatever. It's just I don't like big crowds of people because noise. That's literally here. But um, but yeah, they're not being excluded on accident, or it's not an oversight. It's just I don't think gay people or lesbians or everything under everything. I don't want to sound like I don't care. It's just I just don't know. But I don't think everyone wants to be associated with people who bang dogs and children. I feel like I could have worded that better, but that's basically what paedophiles and zoophiles are.
First off, let's set the record straight. Pride is supposed to be about celebrating and embracing the diverse spectrum of sexuality and gender identity.
In some respects, yes, that is the case. However, zoophiles, believe it or not, is not a sexuality. It is just mental illness. There's it's different and just like it's not the same thing. Like Donald Trump would probably disagree. I think I don't really know much about American politics, but I'm sure some. I think they're called rednecks. I don't know Americans that well. I honestly, I feel sorry for Americans because I mean Trump recently got sniped at, which is funny. I'm guessing he didn't see the sniper glare, and that is both a real world reference to sniper glare, but mostly just a Fortnite reference, which is sad. I know. Please believe me in the comments. But yeah, it's not a sexuality because if you think about it like in the literal sense, sexuality is an attraction to a gender, or in the I think it should have a different name just for the simple. Yes, that is my Switch turning on in case my mic picks that up. But it's how do I word it? Like it's about the attraction to a gender or like to the biology of someone, and like and like obviously there's I don't really know, like this isn't something I have a huge knowledge of because my knowledge mostly revolves around Pokemon, or I don't know, making bombs, which for legal reasons is a joke, but also Breaking Bad kind of teaches us how to make bombs. But so with that logic, they don't fall under sexuality. It's if anything, it's more a, a fetish in a sense, which is disgusting. In all fairness, I find a lot of things disgusting, especially raw chicken, because well, it's fucking gross.
Right. So why are we leaving zoosexuals out in the cold? Just because they experience sexual attraction to animals doesn't mean they're any less deserving of recognition and acceptance.
Well, if you think about it, your animals don't consent. Like they don't experience consent. Like they can't even comprehend consent. Like they'll like if they don't mind something, they just kind of let it happen. It's not really consenting because their minds can't comprehend it. Like it sounds contradictory because obviously you think, well, if they're letting them do it, then that's consent. But there's difference between not bothering to do anything and saying yes to, you know.
And don't even get me started on the whole that zoosexuality isn't a sexual orientation argument. Newsflash, it absolutely is.
And I've already explained why it's not, and they can argue with it all they want. So I'm gonna turn my TV down because you can hear the background music to Minecraft. I'm trying to just load my skins, and also I don't know if Rince will see this video, but what is the code to the realm? Because I'd like to play the I have a lot of tangents in videos. I can already tell this is going to be 10 times longer than it realistically should be. But I'm having a tangent about tangents that is ironic as fuck.
Zoosexuals have their own unique experiences and struggles navigating a world that's hyper-focused on human-only sex and romance. They deserve a place at the table just like everyone else.
Well, if you want my honest opinion, I think this is the kind of table we should be at. And I mean, at least you get dinner before the inevitable.
But no, instead, we've got people trying to gatekeep Pride like it's some exclusive club. Oh, you're not queer enough. You don't belong here.
Well, if you want me to be honest, there's not only people in the LGBTQ community that doesn't want you. Um, well, it's everyone that doesn't want you, other than people like yourself.
Seriously? Who appointed you the Pride Police? Last time I checked, Pride was supposed to be inclusive, not some clique where you need a secret password to get in.
There's no need for a secret password or whatever. It's just, well, just don't do animals. It's not that hard. Like, I mean, there's no, but I mean, there's just no. You just don't do it. No, swiper, no swiping.
And let's not forget the hypocrisy here. We'll welcome allies with open arms, and rightly so, but when it comes to zoosexuals, suddenly it's a different story.
Well, the general population of gay, lesbians, trans, all of them, they don't really tend to harm people. I mean, don't get me, there's obviously, like, like, you can't say that stuttering, I can't, like, no one can say that they're completely harmless, because obviously there's the odd one that would do harm, in the same sense that like, I don't know what I'm saying. It's like, it's quite warm today, and my brain doesn't work good on a normal day anyways, but yeah, as I was saying, they're just, what was I saying? Like, the general population of the LGBTQ community on average is pretty harmless, but every zoophile is harming every dog, assuming that they actually are doing the dogs. If they're not doing anything, then why even bother call yourself a zoophile? Like, like there's I don't know. Like, I don't really see the benefit in just saying that if you just don't even do well. There's no benefit in it at all. But I don't know what I'm saying. Like, zoophiles harm animals, paedophiles harm children, and in general, gay people don't really do anything. They just have boyfriends. That's literally it. There's like it's not an like you can't really compare the two. It's like trying to compare an apple with a tractor. Like, they're not the same thing.
Come on, folks, we can do better than this.
Well, in all fairness, you could just not abuse animals, and if you're also a supporter um of paedophiles as well, which I can't remember if they've said or not. I'm just gonna. I've just realised I can't remember if they said. If they have, then yeah, like then it's very warm. I don't like heat.
Pride is supposed to be a beacon of acceptance and understanding, a celebration of who we are, whoever we are. So let's start practicing what we preach and extend that same acceptance to our zoosexual siblings.
I wouldn't exactly call, like, the LGBTQ community um and Zoophile's siblings. I'd say, like, the community itself, they're like siblings, and then Zoophiles are the weird, creepy uncle, and paedophiles, they're probably still an uncle, and they actually are an uncle, and they probably have a warrant out for their arrest.
It's time to stop the discrimination, stop the exclusion, and start embracing all members of the LGBTQ plus community.
Whilst I myself am not part of the community, I know people, like, who are in my life. I think. Wait, no, no, actually, no. I don't actually have anyone in my life currently who is part of it. But I've known people who are part of it. They don't want you, and I could ask every single gay person I've ever, like, that has ever existed, and I could guarantee 99% of them would say, "Nuh-uh, we don't want you."
No exceptions. Because until we do, we're not living up to the true spirit of pride. So let's raise our flags high, stand shoulder to shoulder, and show the world that love is love, whether it's sexual, romantic, or a beautiful combination of both.
Not gonna lie, that kind of sounded cringe. And I mean, who cares about love? I mean, like, it's like, I wouldn't even say what they're doing is love. It's more just, it is just abusing animals, and they're calling it love. If anything, they're trying to just gaslight others. And um, so I just saw, I've got a voice message that's over 10 minutes long. Um, Jesus, might as well be a podcast. but but Zoophiles are basically trying to gaslight us and pretty much themselves that what they're doing is loveful. Is that the word? Loveful. Loving. They're trying to do something loving, even though they're not. Also, you can hear my Minecraft sheep because I have a big wool farm. Well, somewhat big. One, two. I have a 12 sheep wool farm. It's quite efficient. If I start recording on Minecraft on my Xbox, if I get Xbox Live again to go on the Realm, I'll show you the wool farm because it's quite efficient. But yeah, I have nothing else to say about this video other than the fact that this guy is a complete and utter dumbass. And well, I think he should have the kind of lobotomy Kurt Cobain had. You know, get rid of all of the mental illness and like blow out the brains. That's also YouTube. That is a joke, but also to the people that aren't not YouTube, that was not a joke. And YouTube, that was a joke. And I'm not going to go into a loop, but yeah, I can't remember who said I was going to make a video next. Leave suggestions down in the comments, I guess. And yeah, I'm actually surprised I've recorded a video for once. But I guess I'll see you guys in the next video I make.